If you have ever worked with stereoscopic 3D, you know that it's almost impossible to shoot without any artifacts. Stereo Processing Suite Lite is a collection of 4 very easy to use After Effects plugins that will fix these common problems. Let's start with the Color Corrector and Geometry Corrector plugins to automatically correct color and geometry mismatches. Let's consider this video sequence where you can see it has some geometry and color mismatches between the views. Let's play the clip for a bit. Let's take another look here to check out the distortion in both the geometry and in the color. Now let's see how easy it is to fix this footage with the Geometry and Color Corrector plugins. We start with a side-by-side input which can be easily generated using provided tools in the suite. To remove geometry distortion, you add the Geometry Corrector plugin, and in most cases, no tuning is required whatsoever. To fix the color distortion in this shot, we're going to add the Color Corrector plugin, set the color correction mode to local, and lower the correction strength just a bit. Basically, local mode breaks the image down into individual blocks and then performs color transformations on each block individually, whereas global mode performs one transformation on the whole frame. And here we can see the final result after processing the initial footage with both the Geometry and Color Corrector plugins. You can see that all the visible distortions are now gone. Again, the idea here is to take the hassle that's normally associated with shooting stereo and make it a more enjoyable and automatic process to fix and have beautiful stereo footage. So let's take one last look here at the initial footage versus the corrected footage. As you can see, it was very quick and easy to do these fixes because it's mostly automatic. In the cases where we had to do some tweaking, it was just a matter of switching 1 or 2 settings, and that was it. So now let's see what more advanced things we can do with the Depth from Stereo and Parallax Corrector plugins. Let's take a look at this scene here. As we flip between the left and right views, you can see that there is some disparity between the views. Now, again, starting with the side-by-side input, to create or estimate a disparity map, we simply apply the Depth from Stereo plugin onto our clip, and we can turn the disparity multiplier to 2 here, and you can see that it's going to immediately create a disparity map for us. So now that we see them side by side, you can see how the closer objects have lighter values and the further objects have darker values, similar to a depth pass. Now, to increase the 3D effect or parallax in the scene, we apply the Parallax Corrector plugin, and then we assign the disparity map we just created with the Depth from Stereo plugin and assign the same disparity multiplier to match. And then to increase parallax, we simply increase this summary parallax setting. Now let's take a look at this again, and we can see that the parallax has been increased quite a bit. And notice there's no artifacts, which is great. So again, let's take a look at the original clip versus our corrected clip. You can see there's quite a bit more parallax now in the corrected clip. So that's a quick overview of the Stereo Processing Suite Lite. Available now on aescripts.com. You can buy them individually or all in one and save some money.